Hey, welcome back. I'm Arlie from Toxic Tech Tips, and featured in today's Throwback Throwdown, we have SEGA Bass Fishing. So this is definitely not on my top five favorite picks list. But I do remember it being a really fun game when I was younger. Basically because it was probably the closest thing I've ever been to actual fishing, which is really sad knowing the fact that I live here in Michigan, surrounded by the Great Lakes and everything. I've been swimming all over the place, but never fishing. So let's get down to business. This game, it came out in like 97 or 98, who knows, but it was published by Sega, obviously, the copyright there, and um, I mean, if you really didn't, if you really like fishing, it's actually a pretty good simulator. I mean, you have your bait or whatever, and then you have your fishing rod, and you cast away, and you have all these different areas that you can select from. There's three different areas, which was a big deal back then because games didn't have a lot of memory. And so basically, you would get on your boat in this area. Arcade mode is what I'm playing right now, and in arcade mode you have 2 minutes to get to or catch your not selected goal weight, but your goal weight, and you can actually catch either multiple bass or a single bass and just have an adventure with it. The next mode is original mode, which I think original mode, you go out for a day or something and you try to outdo yourself. I can't really remember the exact the reason or the playability of the original mode. I have played arcade in practice a lot though, maybe because I just don't have patience. Original mode is definitely more of an adventure, and it's just a lot of fun to see who can catch the most, and it takes a lot of finesse. I don't have the patience to go fishing, so that's probably why my dad's never taken me fishing. But that's perfectly fine. This was cool. I remember when I was younger, this came out for the Dreamcast at first, and it was one of the original Dreamcast collection. But then later they started making ports for the Wii, I think also on the PC, and Xbox Live had it. PlayStation 2 did have it. I don't know if it came out on GameCube though. I think it might have skipped GameCube. I'm not completely sure. So that's really just about it. But the Dreamcast, what I liked about it the most, I think it was one of the first games with its own controller, and that's where the whole well, for home use anyway, that was probably the start, besides the guns for Time Crisis and stuff for the PlayStation. Dreamcast was probably one of the only consoles with the fishing rod at the time. And yeah, you had the fishing rod that they came out with. I think that's also when Cabela's made their hunting game. That might have been a little bit later, but that's where this all kind of started. At least that's what I think. That's what I remember. But that's really about it. This was actually a lot of fun. For the 9 or 10 minutes that I played for the first time in 10 years. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my channel. If you have any requests, I am totally open for suggestions anytime. Just leave a comment below. And check out my channel for upcoming giveaways, because I will be giving away a bunch of stuff in the near far future. So thanks for watching again, and check out another Toxic Thursday throwback whatever throwdown video as soon as possible. See you next week. Peace.